So it says, this is... I have a thing. When I'm looking for articles, I'm like, there's like a zone of like what I'm looking to cover. Okay. And this is one of those ones that's depressingly like right in the zone of something where I'm like, yeah, let's talk about the Twitch streamer who was unbanned for threats of violence on Twitter. Like, it actually makes me feel slightly dirty. And unclean to know like that I want to talk about stuff like this, but not for bad reasons. It's just something that I thought was really interesting. And I was literally when I found this article, I was literally in the middle of watching like some show that had like terrorists in it, and it's like, we don't negotiate with terrorists. And I saw this, I'm like, yes, we do. So this is from Screen Rant, and it says, Twitch streamer Narcissa Wright made threats to attack Twitch headquarters following a recent ban, but now the streamer has been unbanned anyways.
Why was this person banned in the first place?
We're gonna read through, and we're all gonna find out together. So it says, Narcissa Wright, a streamer known for Legend of Zelda speedruns. I watched some of them. It's actually quite impressive.
Wow, so you like terrorism?
Yes, it's basically the same thing.
That's how they draw you in.
They're like, here,
ISIS now adopts this model.
Come for the Legends of Zelda gameplay. Stay for the terrorism. That's
Where's Dane when we need him?
Yeah,
like, Dane talked about this. He's like, legit, I'm just gonna join ISIS now.
Yeah.
I feel like I need more context for that.
There's
quote.
more context to it.
But she's not going to share it because she just hates Dane.
I don't hate Dane.
She hates Dane.
I don't hate Dane. He just like basically throws everything that I like and throws it into the trash can.
This is true. He does.
Got little opposites on the show.
Well, he disagrees with us when we said Brie Larson isn't like all that. He thinks Brie Larson is all that. I'm of the opinion that she is in fact not all that. That is my strong opinion. That's my story.
It's okay. Everybody else in the comments agrees with me too, but whatever.
So her Twitch account ban she had her Twitch account banned and then unbanned despite recently threatening violence against the company's headquarters. While initially finding fame by streaming speedruns in recent years, Narcissa has focused more on Super Smash Bros. Content. While many Twitch streamers have been banned for behavior on stream, many feel that Narcissa's reaction to a recent ban should result in a more serious punishment. What's also funny is like Twitch, depending on the platform you're on, the term ban means different things. Ban on some platforms mean you're banned for life. Ban on some platforms means you're just like temporarily suspended. So it's like you get a 3-month ban, which is not really what a ban is supposed to mean.
You'll see this on Twitter, especially with like political figures. They'll be like, I got banned. And it's like, well, you're in like a 24-hour
You're in jail.
Like, it's not always great, but it is sort of a misrepresentation of what's happening.
Yeah. Discord has like a feature that's called timeout, and it does that where it locks you out of certain channels for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
So why don't we just call it a timeout?
Yeah.
Social media timeout.
Throughout the history of the live streaming service, Twitch has banned many streamers for behavior both on and off stream. That is a problem that I have with a lot. Patreon does this too, where they will ban people for offenses off platform, which I take huge issue with. That's kind of the problem when you deal with these companies, which is essentially you're beholden to the TOS that they have adopted, and you really don't have any argument. Like, if it's a constitutional matter and you're fighting the government, you have the Constitution to kind of back you up. But in this case, you're essentially, it's all written to make them, to be the easiest on the company.
Right.
It's certainly not designed to help anybody who's actually using it.
And I would contend that the Constitution is a written document that they would have to go through hoops to amend, whereas the terms of service a company could update at their will.
It's just, and they change it whenever they want, and it's like, do you agree to these terms of service? And you get like a document that's like this long. And you're like, I'm at work, dude. I don't have time to read all this, and nobody does anyways.
Well, they know you're not going to.
Yeah. So it says Twitch streamer. This is an article. It says it quotes her tweet. It says, "I want to kill myself and shoot Twitch headquarters. Ha 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 ha," which comes off as, brazenly nuts. But it says esports commentator and Twitter user Jake Lucky recently revealed that Narcissa Wright will be allowed back on Twitch. The streamer was permanently banned from the platform on March 21st, and afterwards, she was permanently banned. But I'm guessing that they're saying that before this, she had a lot of these streamers get temporary bans or suspensions.
Yeah, it's normally not a first strike. It's like a second or third strike thing where you get a permanent ban.
Yep. So it says the tweet was
with Twitter, it's like 24 hours, then a week, and then permanent.
Well,
YouTube
what about YouTube?
YouTube does the same. I don't know if it's, you get 1 strike, 2 strike, 3 strikes, and then each one, first one stops you from being able to live stream, I believe.
Yeah.
Then there's elevating levels of punishment.
A good example is check out Steven Crowder. He got kicked out and banned like a couple of times on YouTube.
Yep.
Wait, but I still don't understand what triggered this final ban.
I couldn't find it on the top of the paragraph, and I saved the bottom. So it says, it said, the threat made by the streamer following her ban should be treated very okay. So Narcissa's unbanning is very controversial, as the banning of many other high-profile Twitch streamers. Earlier this year, Twitch streamer Disguised Toast was banned due to DMCA copyright filed against him. The Digital Millennium Copyright Act makes it illegal to distribute. Oh yeah, that was had to do with copyright issues.
Sure.
I couldn't find anything that said exactly what the ban was about. But I'm guessing it was something to do with
like you don't know what her.
I don't know what the actual. Yeah, so it says after reviewing it says.
Oh, right here. So if you search it up, I don't know how reliable this article is from, but it's from store.steampower.com, and it says last week, basically they got banned because it lead to content breach and terms and service.
So it's nebulous. It could be anything that you can get banned for. They can find a way to make just about anything bannable.
Yeah, that's why like when Steven Crowder was like banned the second time from YouTube, like he's trying to figure out the reason why. So he hired a lawyer to explain like
Sure. But like with this person, I would be curious to see if there's like a pattern of behavior. Like if this is the first like threat against, Twitch headquarters, fine, but like were they banned for making violent comments towards other Twitch users? Like there should be some kind of
maybe we should do like
all the articles listed that
just watch the content.
All the articles that I found just said that she did get banned. They didn't list what the ban was.
See, that seems sketchy to me.
None of the articles seem to have any idea. At least the ones they were all kind of, it's kind of like that journalism thing where like a lot of the articles are just kind of paraphrasing what the other articles said. But I thought it was interesting. So Narcissa Wright, it's not just streaming. She owns a website called Speedruns Live, and is fairly well known in that community. And it's done like charity speedrunning tournaments, things like that.
What is speedrunning? I'm sorry, I'm such a boomer. I don't really know what that means.
Do you know how to explain it? Basically, you just beat a game as fast as possible.
So you just play the game. It's all in one take. You play it all throughout all those hours. So you do it all in one sitting.
Okay.
This was the other thing I put. In 2018, her Twitch was suspended indefinitely due to violations of the site's policies regarding nudity and sexual content. And she, it basically says that Wright came out as a transgender woman in 2015 and began to transition, changing her name to Narcissa. I love the name; it's very perfect for this generation, is it not?
I know it.
And she temporarily deleted Twitch, citing online abuse and criticism, not unheard of in that realm. It's like, imagine people playing like Call of Duty lobbies back in the day complaining about...
Wait, but it says that her Twitch account was suspended indefinitely in 2018 for violating
and
the
then brought back. That's not on here, but
nudity
obviously...
and sexual content thing. So like, I just am curious to see, and this does happen where they can ban you without explanation, although I think in this case... you feel like it's not being disclosed on purpose. It's hard not to feel that way.
So it says Narcissa's ban may have been innocent, but the threat made by the streamer following her ban should be treated very seriously. I don't know what they mean by the ban may have been innocent. Like, do they mean the ban had good reason? Like, I don't know how a ban is innocent. That doesn't really make sense to me. By quickly following the streamer back onto the platform, Twitch demonstrates a disregard for threats or threats made by others, with Jake Lucky responding, spreading awareness about the unbanned. More attention will hopefully be drawn to this issue in the future. And this is a very common thing to deal with in this realm, is issues of bans, unbans, how unequal everything's enforced on these platforms. You will get a lot more leeway depending on the size of your platform than somebody, and anybody with a large enough platform can essentially bully their way back onto it by turning followers around on these companies.
Yeah, I think the idea that it would be like an innocent ban might mean that they're not doing it out of discrimination or anything like that. Again,
whatever that means.
I actually feel like it would be more interesting to hear if it was a justified ban, meaning that there's a pattern of behavior that legitimately violates their terms of service, even if they're not terms that we would necessarily agree with.
It feels like they're trying to make it like, it feels like this article is trying to frame it as if her threat against Twitch was what got her banned, which makes no sense.
Well, and it's more interesting that her threat against Twitch seemed to have sparked her
return to the service. Yeah.
Like,
you can threaten your way back into...
I would be curious, like, the tweet is like, I want to kill myself and shoot up Twitch.
Yeah.
Like, do is Twitch going to issue a statement like, we were concerned about her mental health? So
that seems to be about the long and the short of what.
So like, as long as you threaten to commit violence against yourself and others, you're okay.
Yeah, well then it's just a mental health issue and not a threat of violence against many, many other people. Like, imagine being somebody who works at Twitch headquarters and it's just like, huh?
I feel like that must be weird. Like, to just be like, well, we got this threat, but we just have decided we don't really think anything's going to happen. Because the other part is, like, if this person has a strong online following, like, yeah, maybe they are making this comment that's ill-advised, but they themselves would not actually commit, like, a shooting. But who knows who follows them and who would feel motivated. Well, Narcissa said it's time to shoot up Twitch, so let's do it.
Like, I don't even know if we can actually say any of this. I wonder if this segment will have to be left out. Can we talk about this stuff on YouTube? I have no idea.
Chris, let us know how that goes.
Yeah, Chris is just going to walk up here and go like, nope.
We will find out tomorrow. We will find out tomorrow.
I think it should be fine because you're talking about, like, what can you break, like, in rules sense.
Fair enough. I mean,
you know what's interesting is that you're saying, like, can we talk about this on YouTube and will it affect our standing when we're talking about someone who can say whatever they want and be exempt from.
It is an Orwellian world we live in.
It's very strange.
Also, we're kind of still small, so we can get away with a lot of things.
Yes,
So.
I let things go on here that we talk about. Like I swear more than I should. Usually when I'm angry, but in general, like, you know, there's things that we do that larger platforms definitely don't have the ability to do as freely. So it is what it is. But we will see how this plays out. It'll be interesting to see. I might have to report on this again if more things come up. But this is definitely one of those articles where I'm just like, man, this is fascinating in a really morbid and.
Well, and I wonder what Twitch streamer who got banned for no reason at all, like a legitimate sort of unexplained banning, who's gonna be like, so if I had threatened to shoot you, I could come back?
They get banned in like 2018. They come back now. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna come there and shoot up Twitch headquarters
and
too.
myself. You have to say and myself, and Twitch will be like, mental health, you're back in.
Exactly. Yeah. It's
like, I mean, to be fair, Twitch didn't actually say the mental health thing. This is my speculation.
Yeah.
It just seems like a weird policy, especially since they're not giving an explanation as to the history of the bans. You know,
more might come out. We'll see. Miracle, you're not a Twitch streamer, are you?
I try to, and I have a friend that is there. She is one of the successful Twitch music.
Well, I'm saying in general,
streamer.
You weren't a streamer, were you?
Was I? Not really.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to get into like more of like being an influencer and a podcaster.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things where you have to be willing to, like, I was talking to somebody the other day about Hassan Piker and just how much he has to actually do. Like I can't imagine having to do that much every day.
Yeah.
Like, ugh. So it's definitely like, it feels like a weirdly enforced rule that like they did not actually, that's not going to ever be enforced evenly. So
yeah, all of it's just weird because Twitch is also like the platform that says no nudity or inappropriate.
Well, they always find a way around it, whether it's the creepy bathtub streams or the creepy hot tub streams or the creepy ASMR or whatever. It's
the one that Dane showed us where she's like eating the microphone.
Yep. It's like, hey, those are the most pro-capitalism ladies ever. They always find a way to make their money.
Yeah.
And the poor boys that they take the money from.
No, I don't need to know. Don't worry. I'm good the way things are.
Yep.
I'm excited for capitalism. I don't want to know about the weird parts of the internet.
I think that's for the best.
We'll just play Welcome to the Internet in the background.
There you go. Thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.